this year I have done something way out my comfort zone and trying to do something new. And that is to build my social media presence on Facebook Marketplace. That is totally not me at all. And the reason why I'm doing this, well, I do reverse New Year resolution. I did something and then I go back and I said, I did it. That's my New Year resolution. So I always succeed. Now, let me tell you how I got started. It all started with the picture on the right, the KitchenAid Fisher Price toy that my nephew doesn't play anymore. That's at my house. My brother suggested me that why don't you just post it on Facebook Marketplace and get rid of it? Me being a very paranoid person and don't like strangers coming to my house and knowing my address and all these things and not trusting people, I didn't really like the idea at first. But my brother had been using Facebook Marketplace for like the past 1 to 2 years, and he said it was fine. So I did it. And so I posted on Facebook Marketplace, and I had many people contacted me because it's free, duh. And there are many people that's still very unresponsive, and it took back them couple hours to get back to me. And in the end, I met this woman who told me that her daughter's birthday is the next day, and she really wanted this toy for free. And so I said, okay, fine, I'll give it to you. But then 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., she didn't show up. 10 p.m., she didn't show up. And I'm like, when are you going to be here? And she's like, I'll get it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just leave it outside my door. You come and pick it up whenever you can. And because I couldn't fall asleep because I want to know when suspicious people come to my house, I stay awake until 1 a.m. that night just to find out that she finally picked it up around that time. It was crazy. But 1 a.m. awake to just get rid of a free item. And so that was kind of the beginning. And I talked to my brother a little bit more after that. And this new idea sparked in my mind. I can sell bulk, cheaper item imported from China and resell them at a higher price. Why wouldn't that work? So I decided to test the water. What I did was I started selling my car phone holder really cheap at just $1 that didn't fit my car. So I never use it. It's free. I posted these two pictures on the right. I sold it in 3 days and it was seamless. I left it at the door. The lady came, put the money under my mat, and I wasn't even home. So it was really good experience, but it was a $1 item. And so next, before I started my business, I want to do my research. And so watching a couple YouTube video on how to sell on Facebook Marketplace, I want to share with you the 3 things that will really maximize your sales from your posting. So the first thing is the photo quality. Of course, the quality of your photo is going to be very important because that's what they see. I'm sure that they will agree with me 100% about quality of your social media items. So not just take very high quality photo, but also like different angles. Make sure you have a zoom out view, a zoom in view. And if you have multiple items in your set, include a picture that include everything that's going to be included in your package. Secondly is your item description. This will basically tell your buyers that what is the item that they're buying, right? You want to be honest as well and include any flaw that you have in your item. If it's a used item, make sure you said it's used, how good the condition is, and if there's something scratched or something, let them know. And also maybe just make sure that you also tell them all the features that is specific to your item. And the last piece of important thing about your posting is the price. Obviously, nobody wants to buy something that is super expensive, and you can't make it so cheap that you're not making any profit at all. So how I do it is I go to Amazon and I try to search the item that I'm selling, and I usually would try to put my price below that price on Amazon. So then the buyer is happy that they can buy something at a cheaper price, and I'm happy that I'm selling something with a profit as well. But not all items can be found on Amazon. So if I cannot find something that look exactly like that, then I just sell whatever price that is reasonable to me. So with those three things, that is how I would post up on Facebook. And so the next couple slides, I'm going to share my stories of what I went through and how I make my posting. So this is selling my first used item. This was a microphone on PC that I used to recording. I started YouTube blogging a little bit. And then I used for some singing as well for recording. I bought it, but then I only used it for a few times. I didn't really like it. I bought a more expensive microphone instead. And so I wanted to sell this one. I had these pictures. There's a picture of the whole thing. There's a picture zoom in of the microphone, and then a pictures of all the parts of the microphone. And I also said that I'm in Rochester, Minnesota area. And then I have more pictures. So these pictures are screenshots that I get from the website where I bought it from, or if it's Amazon, you can go on Amazon and screenshot this. It'll tell them the size and the dimension of your item, and then the different feature that you want to display on your item as well. So I was able to sold this item in 3 days of posting, and the guy who bought it was all the way from Austin and come here and pick it up on the weekend. So, and the nice thing about this is I was able to sell this item at the original new price, not even at the used price. So that was really great. So now the next thing is, how do I expand my business? How do I make my presence in social media even bigger? Well, I invested more money in buying more items, and I increased my inventory and variety of selections. Sounds so great, right? Well, you know more at the result at the end. Hold on to the conclusion. Advertise by sharing my link with all my other listing to customers. So if they buy something, I usually like, hey, by the way, this is my page. Go check out my other listing. And if I'm lucky, they'll say, oh yeah, I'll add this and add this on top of their purchase. A lot of time they just like ignore my link, and that's fine. There was definitely a lot of trial and errors to find the hot items that are easy to sell so I can get more of those. But definitely there's also a lot of cold items that I cannot really sell. So they just sit there in an inventory for a month. What can I do, right? And so on the right here, I took a screenshot of my profile, if you will. I have 64 listings as this week. I had almost 2,000 clicks within the last week. And I have 5-star rating from 9 different people who actually took the time to rate me afterward. So right now I'm at perfect record. It only say I have 1 new follower in the last 7 days, but I think I have only 7 followers, so that's fine. It's hard to get followers. You ask Dave, he knows. Okay, and now I'm gonna show off my biggest sale. It was the Pikachu biggest sale. I listed for $32 for the first time. I sell all 4 of them for $30 total. Yeah, they bargained me down for my $2. Okay. Second time around, I listed for $32 again, but this person paid me $40. Yes, she paid me above the listing price. The short story is I met with her husband in the afternoon. He showed up and didn't have his card, so he couldn't get the cash. So I went home, and then she felt so bad that she met me again at the same evening at night, and she paid me $40 for me coming out twice. So there's some really nice customers. I didn't expect that. And actually, she only originally wanted to buy 2 of them, and instead she wanted to buy all 4 for me. And so the third time around, do you want to buy it, any of you? Well, ask me. 4 of these will be good for your kid or any kid around. And I also share the price on Amazon that is $16. So basically, if I'm selling only $8 for 4 each, and so you are saving 50% from the price from Amazon. So in conclusion, here's the results so far. After 2 months from January to February, that's when I started this year in the January. So perfectly fit for the New Year resolution argument, okay? As of March 5th, I'm losing $56. I have sold about $600 worth of items. Along the way, I have dealt with a lot of unresponsive customer, no show, we also creepy people. posting the items that takes hours and hours, and tracking and logging the transaction also take a lot of time. So in conclusion, this is financially not worth it, guys. This is not gonna get you rich. I'm losing money after 2 months of hard work. However, I started out as a new hobby to try something new. In reality, I'm not really losing money because I have a lot of unsold inventories are worth much more than $56. If any of you interested, come get rid of those for me. Also, I'm so quite satisfying to get good reviews from customers. So you can see on the right here, I share some of the comment and 5-star rating from my customers. So it was very satisfying, and I learned a lot through this whole 2 months. But I think this business is going to become a vestigial business eventually, and it might get toned down a lot. But that is the story I wanted to share with you. Thank you.